upside down. Faces swirling past me, all my memories rolling vastly. Cold lost beneath the ground. All done by my own hand, I allow my feelings to become sand. If you're gonna cut me down, better do it quickly now. You can cut me down, but I won't stay for long. I'll grow back again. Oh yeah, my roots are strong. This is not forever. Folks changing like the weather. Cold, wet, and all around. Toxic people being severed, like leaves falling in September. Cold, wet, and on the ground. You can cut me down, but I won't stay for long. I'll grow back again. Oh yeah, my roots are strong.
What is going on, beautiful people? It's your boy Blue Games. We're back for another Infinite Flight live stream, another Infinite Flight global adventure. Hope you guys are doing great. Welcome back, welcome back. Today's quote is, you spend too much time worrying about what other people think of you. Remember, a lion does not concern himself with the opinion of sheep. I love this quote because it really sets yourself apart from other people. A lot of people, I talk about this all the time, about comparing yourself to other people, worrying about what other people think about you, and things like that. And you just have to remember, you know, you're a lion, and you know, those people who are trying to pull you down, those people who doubt you, who don't believe in you, who keep telling you that it's impossible, that you can't do it, that you'll never make it, you know, those people are just sheep, man. You're a lion. You think different. You're not like those people. Don't settle for being average. Average people want other people to be average, and I don't think anybody actually wants to be average. I know I don't. I mean, if you want to be average, then that's cool with you. I mean, that's cool. You just want to be some random average person just fitting in with the crowd. That's cool. But I'm not the type of person. I like to, I'm not going to say I like to stand out. Like, I'm not going to go and like shout in the middle of the street trying to get attention from people, but I don't want to be like everybody else. I'm trying to create my own lifestyle and not just take what life gives me. You feel me? You can never roll up the mountain. You have to climb. You have to fight. You have to take off. I mean, one other thing I like to say is a person with no imagination will never have wings. So the person with no wings will never fly. And if you don't believe you can fly, you never will. So if you don't believe you can chase your dreams, that you can accomplish those dreams, you don't believe you can actually reach your goal, you never will. You have to believe in yourself, and you know, don't concern yourselves with those sheep, those people who don't believe in you, those people who never support you, those people who are always negative and hating on you and stuff like that. So don't worry about this. One more time, you spend too much time worrying about what people think of you. Remember, a lion does not concern themselves with the opinion of sheep. Welcome back, guys, to another Blue Games stream. Motivational gaming as usual. We're here in Infinite Flight. We're gonna be doing a little corporate flying today. Let's see who we got in here with us. Let me jump into the YouTube chat real quick. Aviator Illin, what's going on, man? Brody Bauer, Starley's our VIP today. He was the first one who I saw that was in the chat. Cloner Gamer, Ferris Waffle. Let's see, Thon Hong, Aviation Lover, Joseph Johansson, Captain Wombabo, Sean NG. What's going on, people? Good to see you guys. Love seeing my regulars, man. You guys are amazing. All right, so we're gonna be flying online as usual, expert server as usual. As long as, you know, I'm able to be on expert server, I will be on expert server. We're gonna be flying in the Cessna Citation today. CitationX, there it is. Let's see, what livery should we fly? I'm not really into these crazy liveries right here. Like, I'm not really feeling those. I kind of like the more corporate look, like that one. I like livery 4, livery 5. I can dig 6. I like 6 too. Not so much 7. I flew with 7 once, and I regretted it. When I took off, I was like, yeah, I'm not feeling this paint job right here. So we'll go with livery 5. You can fly with whatever livery you decide to fly in. I would like it if everybody hops in a you know, a Citation also with me. Would prefer not to fly in other things, but hey, I can't control what you do. We'll be flying out of Portland, Oregon. That's going to be Kilo Papa Delta X-Ray. Oops, wrong button. That's good. I'm glad you guys are doing well. Looks like we have some quite a bit of traffic already here in Portland, Oregon. Looks like winds are in favor of runway 10 left and 10 right. So, and we have one person already holding short at 10 right. Let's see, National Guard parking, hangars. We got a bunch of terminal parkings. We're not really you know, we're not an airliner, so we're gonna be parking at either the FBO or the GA parking. So we'll go ahead and park at the Seaport FBO Airline. No, we'll park at Atlantic Aviation, which is very far from the runway. So I guess we'll probably take 10 left. But it is you know, where you would park a private jet. So today we're going on a corporate retreat, flying into Canada. Tomorrow, as a lot of you guys know, is a holiday. It's Thanksgiving, so a lot of people are going to be having the days off, and we're going to go ahead and take some big CEOs over to Canada to get away from work. That is the idea behind it. It's dark, obviously, and what's the local time? Local time is probably going to be 6 a.m. So that sun should be coming up pretty soon. I'm debating on leaving the flight at real time, or if I should change it. The sun should be up within like the next half hour to an hour. The flight, I'm expecting the flight to take us about what did I say, about an hour or two? I can't remember what my flight plan was. 2 hours actually. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and do this. We haven't done a night flight in a while, so we'll take off in the early morning right here before the sun comes up, and then we'll just do that. Let's make sure this is actually set to our current time. Weight and balance. We have a 2-hour flight, so let's go ahead and start with 2 hours. We'll add an hour 15. That's gonna be 3 hours and 15 minutes. Plus I'll add 15 more minutes, so we'll go 3 hours and 35-ish minutes or so. Passengers will be having a full ride here. Cargo, since we have a full ride, we have a lot of cargo on board too. Weight and balance is good. All right, so next thing we need to do is get our flight plan ready. I have not actually typed in a flight plan yet. Let's see, I could copy it. I don't know if it's gonna work if I copy it, because I haven't even tried this flight plan out yet. We do have a departure that we're flying. Let me see if I can pull that up for you guys. Let's see. Hold on. Please stand by, and boom, split screen. Okay. Alright, so this is the departure we're flying. If you look in the description of the video, you will see the exact route that I had planned for this flight. But again, this route I generated from a real life flight plan, so some of these waypoints may not be in infinite flight. So we're about to find out right now. I know some of you guys are probably in the chat saying copy yours, but I want to go ahead and go through this. So for people who are not familiar with flight plans or how I make my flight plans, if you haven't seen that video yet, you can go ahead and just pay attention right here. So I'm going to, let's see. This is sideways, by the way, if you haven't noticed. I can't figure out how to turn it the other way on my screen. But we'll be taking off runway 10, which 10 will probably be about a heading of 103. So that'll be right here. So let's go ahead. I'm just going to freaking draw it out. That's fine. Let's see. We'll start at Portland. There's Portland. I like to always start my flight plans with the destination, with the departure airport, so that way when ATC clicks on their name, they actually see where you're coming from and where you're going to. All right, so we're taking off from runway 10, and you don't have to do this part. This is just something I like to do. I like to have little waypoints on the runway, just because I don't know why I like doing this, but I just do. Add it, come on. All right, there it is. And we'll be flying heading 103 until we get to above 540 feet, and we'll make a left turn direct to river. There's river right there. Man, that was easy to find. I wasn't even looking for that. It was like boom, river. Okay, to river, and then from river we'll be flying to. We're gonna search the next waypoint. This is what I'm looking at right here. Hopefully you guys can see this on your screen. This is what we're flying to right here, Kosug waypoint. So I'm gonna type that in, COSUG, and it exists. Nice. A lot of times when you try doing this with real life charts, a lot of the waypoints don't actually show up, and it's very frustrating for people like me who like to, have like a realistic departure or arrival. All right, but depending on where you're flying to, you can get lucky. All right, next waypoint's gonna be OKKOR, and got lucky again. There it is. Cool. And you're not gonna see these waypoints on my flight plan because these waypoints are within the and when I say flight plan in the description, how I have it, the Lava 2 departure, you're not gonna see those waypoints because Lava 2 includes these waypoints. So on Infinite Flight, whenever you try to type in a departure thing, it's not gonna actually like just put all the waypoints in there for you. Lava, please. Oh, there it is. Man, I love it when all the waypoints just show up. All right, so Lava 2, and then our transition is gonna be YKM, and that's in the flight plan. That's how I know that. Oops, didn't mean to do that. YKM, that means we're gonna be going this way. Yeah, YKM. That's Yakima. Yakima, such a cool name. I don't know if I should type in YKM or Yakima. Let's try YKM first. And yep, there's a VOR for Yakima. And boom, and that's the end of our departure out of Portland. And then from here, we'll just continue with our regular flight plan. So we'll just go back with what's next on the flight plan. So we can go ahead and get rid of this. I'll take that off the screen. We don't need the chart anymore for the en route. All right, from Yakima, we'll be flying via the J20 airway, which we're not going to type in because it's not going to show up, to RADDY fix or intersection. You guys, you're free if you're already in the server with me. You are free to go ahead and take off. You don't have to wait for me to finish my flight plan unless you like to copy mine. I know a few people have already taken off, so you can use their flight plan if you like. Then after that, we'll be flying to YYJ, Yankee Yankee Juliet. All right, and nice. I love it, love it, love it when waypoints show up. Yep, and that's it right there, Victoria. All right, after that, we'll be taking the, and again, guys, if you want to follow along with me, this flight plan is in the description of the video. So this is where I'm getting these waypoints and stuff like that. So after that, we'll be flying the to HANRY via the Juliet 502 airway, which is going to be, let's go ahead and type that in, HANRY. And boom, wow, this is wow, I am surprised of how many of these waypoints have actually worked. This almost never happens this well. And then from there, we don't have any arrival into the airport, so we'll just be flying it in. We'll create our own once we get there. And when we get closer, I'll go ahead and create an arrival. So right now we don't need it. We'll worry about that when we get closer by because the winds may change. And we are flying into an uncontrolled airport. Actually, it looks like, let's see. Yeah, it's an uncontrolled airport, so there won't be any ATC. I mean, there wasn't expecting any anyways, but it will just be straight Unicom, and that is it. All right, let's go ahead and get started. No smoking signs are on, seatbelt signs are on, and I forgot one thing. I forgot infinite passenger. Let's go do that. Speaking of infinite passenger, guys, so people have been saying they've been having issues finding my airline. The airline is called Blue Arrow Global. So actually, let's go back. This is it right here. See on the left side, Blue Arrow Global, founder, Captain Blue Griffin. So you can search that on Infinite Passenger. We'll be flying in the CitationX. There it is. Hit select. Uh-oh, you gonna let me select it? Alright, there it is. What? Why does it keep going away when I wanna... That is weird. Like, I can fly anything I want except that. And that, apparently. So, what's the problem? CitationX. Current value is... Did somebody crash it? Do we need to buy another one? This has 15,000 hours on it. Current value is 50,000. We could buy a new one for 5 million. Let's see what happens if I sell it. Are you sure you want to sell? Yes, I want to sell. Maybe it will let me buy it back. Okay, yeah. So we'll buy it. We'll buy it used. I don't know what happened. That was weird. I've never had to deal with that. I'm wondering why it wouldn't let me select it. So, oh well. Thankfully, we have plenty of money to buy and sell a new aircraft. All right, so I'm gonna create a little route for this. So if anybody in the future or now wants to fly it, that is fine with them. We'll be flying from Kilo Papa Delta X-Ray to Sierra Zulu. No, Sierra. Charlie Zulu Sierra Tango. Weekly 5. We'll all the way to the bottom and we'll choose the Cessna CitationX. Hit save. And if you have your own airline, this is how you create a route. It's that easy. And then you go to available, and then I'm going to find that route. It's going to be KP. Where is it at? KPDX right there. Select that. I'm going to have no safety recording. Flight time is about 2 hours, so 60 times 2 is going to be 120 minutes. You can only put minutes in there. I don't like that. I wish you could put like hours. That would be great. Like hours and minutes, that'd be cool. But you can only put minutes. So you have to do a little math. We'll hit start. 6 souls on board. And we should get a connection confirmation here. I think we already have that. Or no, we're still waiting for the live server to come back. There it is. All right, turn our nav lights on. And I think we're ready to go. I don't see, let's see. Okay, it says it's already connected. Okay, we're good. I was expecting it to like kind of pop up and say that it connected, but it didn't say that it connected. So I think we are good. All right, nothing else to do but to start these engines. We are ready to go. We're gassed up, ready to go. Starting engine number 2. Wait for the N1 to rise. Beautiful stars in the sky. Hopefully you guys can see all right. It is dark, but the sun will rise here in the next half hour, I'm expecting. Yeah, I saw you take off already, Starly. But yeah, you guys can take off if you need to. Starly's saying the flight will take about 1.5 hours. So yeah, I mean, sometimes my flight times are a little bit off as far as what I estimate. But yeah, the good thing about Infinite Passengers, they made a little update where you can be 30 minutes early or late. So you have like a 30-minute grace period without being affected. All right, I think our engine's good. Left engine starting that up. And we'll tune in to Portland. Winds are 130 at 10 knots, 10 statute miles of visibility. View at 700 feet. Oh wait, overcast at 1400. Temperature is 1009. Is the dew point. Altimeter 3003. So when we have a little bit of 10 statute miles, it's not too bad. It's a little bit strong. It's not like crazy. But it probably will affect us on our takeoff. All right, gonna go flaps 5 for takeoff. Trim, we're gonna go, let's do 8. And where am I getting that number from? I just made it up. Altitude initially is gonna be 12. We'll be expecting 40,000. Flight level 400 on cruise today. I usually just go to 12,000 just to get myself out of the danger zone of being below 10K and speeding. That's the reason why I do that. That's just a personal thing. Actually, I should check the chart to see what if there's a restriction. That would be smart. Let's see, is there any restrictions? No, I don't see any altitude restrictions on the chart, so we'll just go up to 12,000. That'd be perfectly fine. All right, we're ready to go. We got 2 good engines. Oh, no, we don't. No, we don't. We only have 1 good engine. I thought I started engine number 1. I see people taking off.
Portland Unicom, November 338 Lima Whiskey is taking off runway 10.
Set the transponder. Spark mode Charlie. All right, I think now we have 2 good engines. All right, we're good. Let's go ahead and we'll check around us. Check the outside of the aircraft, make sure everything is clean and good, ready to go. We don't have any glitches or anything crazy happening. We have a few other corporate jets flying out of here for today's corporate retreat. The airport the runway is behind us. We don't have any pushback feature. We're gonna need to basically turn around to our right side and head that way. Let's go ahead and go now so we don't get too far back in traffic. So we're gonna be taxi to our right. It's pretty clear. I don't know where those guys are going. Actually, that's pretty smart what they're doing right there. So let's go ahead. Parking brakes are released. Actually, we were already moving. Didn't realize it. All right, let's go. Flight has started. Wow, we're taxiing faster than I thought. Ooh, did I hit him? No, I didn't hit him. Man, well, I hate how like fast these things taxi sometimes. I'm going 13 knots and it feels like I'm going like 20. I'm going to turn left here. Alright, let's try to control this thing on taxi. Let's calibrate my screen. I think that's one reason that sometimes it feels a little bit out of control because my calibration is off and I'm trying to correct for the way I'm leaning my phone. Oh, I didn't announce that I was taxiing. Announced taxi, it's runway 10 left, BLU116.
BLU116, taxiing to runway 10 left. Portland Unicom, Tango Echo Tango Romeo India X-Ray, taxiing to runway 10 left. Portland Unicom.
Oh man, I hate when that happens. Infinite Flight needs to fix this issue. I don't know if anybody else deals with this. And guys, you're not going to be affected on the screen, I don't think. Maybe you will, I'm not sure. But what happens is, let's try like 2% or something like that. So, Infinite Flight basically like changes my screen, like it overrides my screen brightness. And this really only happens, well actually this happens at night or daytime, it doesn't matter what time of day it is. But Infinite Flight will override my screen brightness. So I have my screen brightness all the way up for, because it's freaking dark right now. I think I have it all the way up. I do. And so what happens is you'll see my screen is just like it dims out out of nowhere, which is really annoying because right now I can barely see anything on my screen, and I'm sure you guys can barely see anything on your screen also. And so I don't know what it is. I don't know why it does it, but it's something that Infinite Flight needs to fix, and it's something that you guys do not see on the stream. But it's something that you would only see on your own phone, and I don't know if it does this for Android, but I have an iPhone and it does it for me. All right, we're gonna go over to the right, line up behind these guys. All right, looks like we're good to go over here. It's gonna be a dark departure. Ooh, wait, look at this line. Got some heavy traffic out of Portland today. Everybody's trying to get out early before the sun rises. Whew. Oh, don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me. Oh my god, that was close. That was so close. Let's try not to die today on the ground. I would like to survive on the ground today. Can we do that, people? Can you guys see better when I'm on the inside camera in the dark, or can you see better when I'm on the outside camera? Because in the inside camera, you can see like the screen lights. That gives a little bit of light to see just in general. But on the outside camera, it's not really much to see at all.
Portland Unicom, LL 408 flight of 8, holding short runway 10 left.
Alright, looks like Sterling is saying we'll be expecting 117 knot crosswind, or headwind, crosswind, headwind, whatever, in the air once we get up there. I'll be checking windy.com to see what altitude may be best. 40,000 feet may not be the best altitude. Man, look at all that. Oh no, behind me, look at me. Okay, well, you didn't survive. He died already.
Portland Unicom, LL 408 flight of 8 is taking off runway.
All right, well, looks like we're about what, fifth in line. Man, look at this traffic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Portland Unicom,
12 aircraft all in line waiting to get off the ground. We already have a few people who took off. That's 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Wow, how are you all the way that far? 20, 21. All right, now we got 20 people flying with us today. 21 people flying with us today. A lot of you guys are already in the air. So I'm gonna save some gas while we're on the ground, because if we have a strong crosswind or headwind, we may need to save some fuel just in case we burn extra fuel because of the wind. Be patient, everybody. There's a lot of traffic on the ground today. Airport is busy. Please be patient. So I'm waiting to hear back about IFATC. I contacted one of the trainers, or whatever you call those people, yesterday, so that I can do ATC on expert server. I believe I have to take some kind of test or something. So I don't know anything about any of that stuff yet. I haven't heard back from him yet. I assume he's like, either busy or like checking me out, making sure I'm legit and stuff. So
Portland Unicom,
let's go to tower, see if we can watch anybody taking off.
Indian X-ray is taking off runway 10 left, departing north.
Look at that big old 787 in the back. You always get at least one person flying in a long haul aircraft for these short flights. How is there an invisible aircraft beside me? How many hours of fuel can a Citation hold? Let's find out. We're at 334. You can hold about 11 hours of fuel, which is pretty cool. I plan on doing, probably not for a stream, but just for my own fun, because I like small private jets. I like flying private jets a lot, so I want to do like a long maybe cross country flight with the Citation. I think that'd be a lot of fun, because I mean in real life they do pretty long flights. They don't do 11-hour flights, but they do pretty lengthy flights, longer than what most people do on Infinite Flight. All right, he's out of here. Who's next? All right, we'll scoot up in line. Big old Singapore. Is that a 787 or a 777? It's like a 777. Yeah, that's a 777. Again, guys, the airport we're flying to is really small. So you don't need those massive airplanes. You're going to take up so much space.
Portland Unicom,
but you guys never believe me till we get there.
Is taking off runway 10 left, departing north.
All right, we'll go back to tower. I'll wait for you to see. Watch him. What's going on, Ready Hit? How you doing? Labrat's file says that the airport is so small that it doesn't even have parking. Oh, that's great. I haven't been there yet, so I have no idea what we're gonna be discovering this together. I have no idea what it looks like, anything. All I know is that the scenery around it is supposed to be pretty nice. Right, I'm gonna jump back to my. All right, so Singapore. I assume you're going before me. Yeah, he's like holding short. His plane is so big. Who is that? I bet I could guess who that is. Let me see. I'm gonna click on it and I'm gonna be like, okay, yeah, Yeah, I knew it. It's so funny. I literally was gonna say, I bet that's Sean. I bet that's Sean, and it is. That is so funny. That is so funny. All right, rotating. What's going on, Ali Abdul? Sorry, I wasn't trying to make fun of your names. I just couldn't say it. So thank you, Ali. Welcome, my friend.
Remaining in the pattern.
Yeah, it's real dark. It's real dark. Sun will be coming up soon, though, guys. So see you later, GL. All right, Singapore's lining up for them on the runway now. Again, guys, I see this happening so much, and it happens way too much on expert server because, again, when you get to expert server, you should have learned all the basics about infinite flight, including not only flying but also you know, ATC calls. So we're flying to Canada. We're in Portland. We're flying to Canada. You should never say remaining in the pattern if you are not coming back to that airport. All right. Only time you ever need to say remaining in the pattern is if you're taking off and you're doing pattern work around the airport and you plan on landing where you took off from. But if you're taking off from an airport and you're flying to a different airport, you should never ever say remaining in the pattern. It really like I don't know. I'm just like, really. You should know these things, but I want some of you guys don't know, and it's fine. But I want you guys to know that's not right. All right, so we're departing north, I think. Yeah, departing to the north. Oh, I forgot to put my landing lights on, strobe lights on.
Flight attendants, prepare for takeoff.
Everything else is good. Yep. I'm gonna go full throttle. Put that map back on so we can see where we're going. Oh wait, sorry, I was looking away from the screen. That's why we kind of. Oh, okay.
V1.
Right, hold it steady.
Rotate.
All right, we can rotate now. There we go. And that's positive climb. Gear up. Lock that speed so we don't get caught speeding, because this thing will rocket forward. This thing will rocket. All right, let's zoom out. We're above. Actually, we're not above. At above 5,400. We need to make a left turn to a river, and there it is. Flying direct to river. Again, guys, we're flying the Lava 1, I think, departure. So now we're gonna fly direct to river. Let's see, we are down here flying the river.
Portland Unicom, November 443 Juliet.
Flying the river, we'll climb about 12,000
departing north.
slowly. We'll go flaps to 0. All right, here comes river on the left. And from river, we'll make a right turn to COSUG. It's a very slight right turn. It's not much. Still flying by hand. I just have the auto throttle on so I don't get caught speeding. Just a little paranoid about that. It is a little bumpy. I am getting some turbulence.
Portland Unicom, November
we'll tune out.
3 Kilo Whiskey is 73
Portland.
nautical miles to the northeast at 35,600 feet.
Let's keep
Inbound
climbing.
for landing, we'll make straight and for runway 10
Right now climbing
left.
just around 1,000, just under 2,000 feet per minute for the vertical speed. We should be heading on the 088 radio from river. I was technically not a radio because they're both intersections. Alright, next waypoint's coming. We'll return heading 3-1. And 3-1 we'll be flying to Ocker, however you say it. It is very bumpy departure. It's like I'm trying to like look at the chart, fly with one hand, and then pay attention and everything. So stay in your seats until further notice. All right, there's the turn. We'll go ahead and make a turn to heading 3-1. It's gonna be about 9 miles until we get to Ocker. It'd be really cool if I could like have the little airplane flying, like you could actually see the infinite flight airplane flying it. I think if we were using oh snap, who is that? Matthew, thank you for that subscription. Welcome to the Blue Arrow Royal family. Good to see you, man. Thank you for joining us today. But if we were using ForeFlight, we could probably do that, but I don't have a subscription to ForeFlight. ForeFlight is very, 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 very expensive to have. at least for somebody who doesn't actually fly a real plane yet. So I'll definitely be using ForeFlight when I, start flying in real life. But right now, for gaming, ForeFlight I do not see in the future, unless somebody decides to sponsor a copy. Man, it is bumpy. Right. Thank you, Golden Derp, for that new subscription. Welcome to the Blue Arrow Global family. You may see some notifications and stuff pop up on my screen. I didn't turn off my text message notifications today. Usually I do, so I don't get a lot of people, distracting. Not really distracting. A lot of the stuff they're sending me is important. It's just I don't need to reply to it right now. Planning on getting a haircut sometime today. Planes and Train TV. I assume it's the same Planes and Train person. I don't know, but thank you for the new subscription. Welcome to the Blue Arrow Global Royal family. Got a new king. All right, we're flying to Ochre. From Ochre, we'll be headed to Lava. That'll be probably turning 040. Actually, it's telling us on here 049. That'll be about 14 miles. So we can get well above 10K by then. I'm just taking it pretty slow. All right, let's make that turn. Fly heading 049. And there it is. Ooh, we overshot it just a little bit. As you can see, sun is coming up, so we won't be in the darkness for too long. Not too worried about the scenery right now either, because it is dark, so I'm still flying it by hand. Usually it's very tough for me to fly by hand because I want to look out the window and stuff, but because it's so dark, just not too much to see. You can still kind of see the mountains and stuff, and there may be a moon up there. I'm not sure, I haven't looked for it, but I'm not too worried about it right now. Alright, trying to attempt to hold a heading of 049. We're heading about 047. This turbulence is just nuts right now. Alright, I'm gonna take this off. I think you guys have an idea of where we're flying to for our departure. You guys can look us up on LiveFlight. I may put the link in the chat or the description here in a little bit once we get settled in. Once we get out of this, once we get out of the departure, I'll probably switch to nav mode and allow the aircraft to fly the rest of the flight for us. We're above 10K now, but I'm gonna just climb a little bit more because as you can see, if you looked at my vertical speed, you saw like we were also losing altitude. We were trying to climb, but we're also losing altitude every once in a while because of the turbulence. It keeps dropping our vertical speed. But we can go ahead and speed up to about 295 is what I want to be at. There we go. All right, land lights can come off. Seatbelt signs are going to stay on. All right, next waypoint we'll be turning heading 33, and I believe we'll be flying towards, what's the name of the next waypoint? It's going to be our transition waypoint, was going to be Yakima, YKM. There it is, turning left, heading 33. That's going to be about 77 miles. So actually, we could probably hit the autopilot before we get there. Because man, look how bumpy this is. Still making a left turn. .50-knot tailwind right now. A lot of turbulence flying out of Portland right now. Probably the mountains around us. We'll be flying over Seattle maybe. Yeah, actually we will. We'll be flying over Seattle. Oh man, are you serious? See, this is exactly why I turn on autopilot because I went to look at my map for a second, trying to hold my hand in the exact same spot. I thought I was doing a good job at it, and nope, I wasn't. So, all right, we're gonna climb all the way up to 18,000. I'm sure almost there already. And I'll hit heading, nav mode. All right, plane is controlling itself now, so I can actually look at the map. All right, cool. So our transition is gonna be out here at Yakima, which, as you look at the map, it looks like it's out of the way, but this is how departures are. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times ATC will actually, if the skies are clear and they look good, ATC will will deviate you from your departure and tell you fly direct to what's next. Fly direct to RADDY or whatever. That'll give you a little shortcut. That's if ATC decides to allow you to do that. But if you do not have ATC, you are to follow the departure that you have been given. So that's what we're doing. Sunrise should be rising off of our right wing out of the east. Look how bumpy it is right now. Let's see if we can go to one of the other views. No, not that one. Look at that. Look how bumpy that is. It's gonna be a bumpy ride, it seems like. That's alright. That just makes things interesting. Hopefully none of you guys get sick. And we're at 18,000. Let's go ahead and climb up to our cruising altitude. Why not? I'm hearing reports that it's a little bit smoother up there. So we'll go ahead and climb. 18,000 is very bumpy. So see if we can find a more suitable altitude to fly to. I'll check the windy.com website to see what the winds look like above us also. We'll just climb at, I don't know, 2,500. We have a 2-hour flight, so I mean, it's not like we got to get there right now. So let's see what windy.com says. There's got to be, I got to find out a way how to get this on my screen. Hold on. Hold up. Let's see if I can add my screen so you guys can see it. Click on. Because a while back I had it set up and it was working for you guys to be able to see my screen, but for whatever reason now it doesn't want to cooperate. And when I say my screen, I mean my computer screen, not just my phone screen. Let's see. I could probably pull it up. I think I have it working over here. Let me see. Let me see something. Yeah, I think it works right there. Alright, so we are, where are we at? We took off out of Portland, that's over here, just south of Seattle. I'm also hoping that you don't get any like bad glitching or lags whenever I try this. So let's see. All right, so cool. You can see it. Oh, that's so dope. That is so dope. Okay, cool. All right, so I'm using windy.com right now, and I'm just checking the weather just around Seattle. I'm gonna check the weather right now. We're at 180. I'm gonna slide it up to, that's 240, 35 knots out of the northwest. That's a headwind. 300, 41 knots. At 340, we have 41 knots. 390, 35 knots out of the west, which is just under where we're going to be at. 45,000, we have 50 knots. You probably, I don't know, that might be too small for you guys to see on your screen. So 450 is getting worse. 390 is a little bit better. At 340, it's worse. So we'll stick where we're going to be at. We'll be flying 400, and that's just around Seattle. So if I move this around, so we took off in Portland, which is down here. So the winds are stronger actually out and around Portland. 46 knots at 40,000 feet. 44 knots there. 49 knots southeast of Seattle. As we get closer to Seattle, wind's going to be about 38 knots. As we continue climbing up, let's see, look at our flight plan. Past Seattle, yeah, we'll be flying over Vancouver, looking at 53 knots, and then as we continue up the Canadian coast, 67. So it's gonna get stronger, actually. Yeah, this wind is getting stronger. Wow, look how strong that wind is. Yeah, so we're looking at 77 knots around the Jackson Bay, Campbell River, Port Hartley, that area up there. So we're gonna get some pretty strong headwinds on the way down there. I could probably change to go a little bit lower. Yeah, so I mean, we could probably descend to 300 if we need to. It's a little bit, as we get closer, it may be getting a little bit better, but it's pretty strong out there. We'll probably stick with 400 and just max out there. Anyways, let's get this off. It's looks like it's actually lagging. it's causing us a lag. Man, look how bumpy this is. Very turbulent, guys. Oh, and there's the sun just trying to peek over the horizon over there on the right, on the east side. Man, I'm looking at live flight now, and wow, look at all these aircraft. Look at this train of planes flying out of Portland right now. This is so cool. I'm gonna pull it up for you. Let's see if I get that working. There it is. That's crazy. Oh, go away. How do I turn it off? Display. How do I get rid of display? Display. There it is. Alright, and it's gone. No seatbelt signs going off right now. We're leaving no seatbelt signs on. If you were in an aircraft this small, with turbulence this bad, like you would, like that would be nuts. And look how much this thing is rocking. Look at this. Like imagine how like it's a tiny little aircraft. Look at that. Look how violently this thing is rocking. Like I would be worried for my life if I was on this plane right now. Yeah, Michael, it does lag when I put the little screen, so that's why I try not to do that very much. Infinite Flight, what's going on, or Infinity Flight? We just took off out of Portland, Oregon, headed to Stewart Airport up in Canada. It's a very tiny airport, so bring a small plane. How do I use the throttle? Not sure what you're asking. Faded Red says it's bumpy at 40,000 too. It's bumpy everywhere. There's not really much we can do right now as far as turbulence is. Turbulence, we're gonna have turbulence at all the altitudes. We'll just have a little bit less at 40,000, depending on where we are. So flying over Seattle, which is what we're doing right now, or in the next few minutes we'll be flying past Seattle. It'll be a little bit, the winds will be a little less strong here. I think I said about 30, I can't remember if I said 35, 40 something knots. But as we get closer to our destination, at 40,000 feet, the winds are going to get up to about 77, even 100 possibly, of a cross headwind. Yeah, you're going to have turbulence no matter how big your airplane, because this is like, look how hard this is rocking our little Citation jet. Flight is going to be about 2 hours long. We are an hour 45 minutes out from an ETE. From destination right here, and I don't think we are just about to get to our cruising altitude. Just about. Man, we are violently rocking in this thing. Look at this. This is crazy. Is there any storms out here in Seattle? Let's look at the weather. Sky vector. No, I don't see any storms. It's just violent winds. Oh, actually, I don't have weather turned on. Let's see. Because it's always, it's like always raining in Seattle. There's a little bit of weather in Seattle, like little rain, but it's not like a crazy hardcore amount. Nothing to be worried about or concerned about. It's just really bumpy up here. All right, we're at our cruising altitude now. We have 118 knots right now of a cross headwind. And we were just rocking so hard. I'm wondering if we go higher, if it'll get any better. If anybody flying with us has tried another altitude, let me know if any other altitude is working for you as far as turbulence. Because this turbulence is scary bad. Like, I feel like we're just gonna fall out of the sky how hard this thing is. Right now we're flying at 0.85. I'm planning on going a lot faster, 120 knots. Oh my gosh. This Citation jet can go really fast. I think we can get up to about 0.9. If I'm correct. I'm gonna give it a try. Yeah, look at our vertical speed, how it's going up and down, up and down. It's just nuts, man. What's going on, Infinite Guy? Good to see you, man. Welcome back. Yeah, we're good at 0.9, Mach 0.9, we're good. So we'll cruise at that. Danish Gamer, welcome back. Long time, bro. Good to see you, man. Missed you, man. Welcome aboard. There will not be any drinks served on this flight because they will just spill on everyone. Good, good. Glad you're doing good, Infinite Guy. Thank you, Nojo. He says that's Mount St. Helens to the southwest of us. There's a lot of like really cool mountains out here, and I don't know the name of all of them. Sun up yet? Not yet. Where is it at? Oh, there she is. Oh, wow. It's probably very tough to enjoy the view. Can you imagine trying to stick your head through the window, looking at the view when you have turbulence this bad? Like your head just constantly, boom, hitting the window as you're trying to see out the window. Busy with school? Yeah, I understand that, man. Danish. Gabriel, you said waiting is so bad. What are you waiting for? Does United fly out of Atlanta? Yes, United does fly into and out of Atlanta. You can fly directly to there, depending where you're flying from, though. Where I am, I'm in Houston, so we have, Houston is a United hub, so they fly directly almost to every city from here. But if you want to get to, if you want to get to Atlanta from somewhere else, you may have to connect through Houston or DCA or Newark or something. But if you want to fly directly to to Atlanta. Is that what you said? Atlanta? Atlanta, you may want to fly Delta. This is crazy, right, Michael? This turbulence is, I've never had turbulence this bad before. It's like we're flying through a storm. Man, look at that plane just rocking back and forth in the sky. Wow, I can't imagine what the pressurization has to be like in the airplane. Yeah, I think in real life, I don't know if this plane would actually be able to handle this amount of turbulence. Let's see if we can find another flight level. Let's see if we can find a smoother ride. Okay, we had 120 knots of wind. Wow, right now. Let's go ahead and just climb up. Let's try 40. Let's try 42. Actually, I'll set it for 44, and we'll just see if it gets smoother as we go up. And we'll just do a slow. I'm gonna turn my Mach speed down a little bit to make sure we don't get caught over speeding. Alright, Mike, you're 6 miles behind me. Sounds good, bro. Starley says 94 knot crosswind at his position, which he's very far ahead of us. So I think this is gonna be the worst of it. Flying over here where we are right now. Where are we? Have we passed Seattle yet? Where is Seattle? Oh, there it is. Oh, we're about to pass Seattle. Seattle is off our left wing. Over there somewhere. So I think this is gonna be the worst of it. When I looked at windy.com, actually I don't know because it may get worse. It might get worse. It looked worse over Canada. We're still in the States right now. So once we get past out of Washington, which is Seattle, Washington, the state of Washington, we'll be in Canada, and it looked like on windy.com that it would get worse. So we'll see if that is true or not. All right, see you next time, Plane and Train TV. See you next time, bro. See you, Infinite Guy. Zachary Williams, what's up, man? C-Tac to the left. You know a lot about this area. I like it. I like when people know stuff about the area because they can teach me about where I'm flying at and stuff. We'll be seeing the sunrise in the next few minutes. Let's see, I want to track my flight, but I don't know which one of these millionaire aircraft flying with us is me. I think I'm the one south of Seattle. Oh, there I am. Found me. Dope. I'm gonna post this link so you guys, if you guys are not able to fly with us, you can track the flight. Even if you know like if you gotta go to school or something. So I'm gonna post it in the chat right now. Boom, there it is. That is a link for live flight for our flight right now. If you want to watch, if you want to follow along. I'm also going to leave that same link down at the bottom. Actually, I'm going to put it right below the flight plan in the description. All right. And so you just need to probably refresh your stream to see it. All right. We're looking at 83 knots now. The wind is going down as we're climbing. And it's getting a tiny bit smoother. Just a tiny bit. It's not like a crazy amount, but it's just a tiny bit smoother. 78 knots now of a headwind. We're almost at 44,000 feet. I'm being told that the service ceiling of this aircraft is about 45,000 feet. But again, we are flying west, so it's going to be even. Yeah, we're flying west, so it'll be an even number for our altitude. So we won't be able to fly 45,000 unless we were flying to the east. Sean 1903, can I do a flight from Echo Delta Delta Lima to Echo Golf Lima Lima? I think that what is that, Dusseldorf? What is that airport? I'm not sure what that airport is, but yeah, someday I'm sure. It sounds good. Sounds like a pretty short flight, which is what I'm into. I'm not into those extreme long hauls, at least for live streams. I don't think anybody wants to sit here for 14 hours and watch me fly from, you know, San Francisco to Australia or something. Can I pull up the live flight tab again? I would rather not, because it lags the stream pretty badly. And but if you guys really want to see it, I can pull it up. I mean, the stream will work. It's just like everything starts getting stuttery. Platinum Eagle, is this free? No, this game is called Infinite Flight, and it is not free. Alright, Starlight says he's now climbing the 450. We're at 440, and we're at 80 knots, which is better than 120. It's a little bit better, but it's still very, very bumpy. Like, it's really only slightly better. Like, probably not enough better to matter. Man, I really can't imagine. Like, I've been on turbulent flights before, and in big airliners, and on airliners it's not so bad. Like, you don't get the full effect of all the turbulence, but when you're in a small private jet or a general aviation aircraft, you feel every bit of turbulence that hits that plane. And yeah, I can't imagine. It's also scary because, again, you know, there's a certain like stress level that each aircraft can handle, and you know, you don't want those wings to break off, or something to happen to that engine, or something to happen internally because of all the violent shaking of the aircraft. I think that's Seattle below us, right? Yeah, there it is, Seattle right there behind us. Or that might be Boeing Field. I'm pretty sure that's Seattle. Yeah, it is. It's Seattle. So we're cruising. We'll keep the seatbelt signs on for the time being until the winds smooth out. Hopefully they do, but it may be a bumpy ride the whole way. I'm not sure. Thank you, Platinum Eagle. That's a huge compliment. He says he loves my voice. I don't feel the same about it, but it's good to hear people say positive things about it. I'm glad you guys don't get annoyed or anything from my voice, or I'd have to stop talking. You had it when it was free. When was that? Like a million years ago? Platinum Eagle, this is mobile, not PC. This is a mobile game. Looks really good for one too, doesn't it? Let's hop in that scenic view. We haven't used that yet today. Alb UK, why don't I use Infinite Passenger anymore? I do. I'm using it right now. This flight is being recorded by Infinite Passenger, so we're getting money. We're getting paid. The Bratz Files, I got your flight suggestion in the Discord channel. I saw it. I didn't really like look into it yet, but I have not planned the flights for next week yet, so I'll be looking for sure at your flight plan you sent to see what it is, and if I think that I want to fly it next week. So again, and speaking of that, guys, I get a lot of suggestions for, you know, different flights, and I definitely recommend you guys to leave those suggestions on my Discord channel, which is an open Discord channel. You can go to the description below, or one of the moderators can post it in the chat also. But if you have a suggestion for a flight that you want to see me do, whether you're watching it live or you're watching, you know, later on, go ahead and leave that in the Discord channel. I don't really want you guys to leave it in the chat, because I'm not going to remember it. Nobody's going to remember it. The chat goes away. Nobody's going to see it again. So for me to find it later on when I'm planning my flights, which I usually do on Sundays, because I don't stream on the weekends, so I usually plan my flight out either Saturday night or Sunday, so that I can get it to you guys early, so you guys know where we're flying to and the schedule for the week. But leave it there and I'll check it out. I'm looking for new places to fly. Next week has not been planned at all. I don't think we're going to be doing any type of tour or anything like that next week. But I do want to plan out some good fun flights. Mostly short. I'm not really trying to do any of those long 6 to 8, even 4-hour flights. I mean, my streams, I try to keep them below 2.5 hours. So that means it's probably about a hour and a half long flight, 2-hour flight max. Today we're doing a 2-hour flight. I have a little bit extra time, so but usually I would do a shorter flight than that. Nice, Platinum Eagle. You're a sophomore in high school. You play football. Dope, man. Joel Hay says infinite flight scenery versus aerofly scenery. I definitely will say infinite flight scenery all day, and the reason why is now I know that I haven't played aerofly in a little bit. I haven't played it in a little bit, but I know that aerofly has HD scenery also, but infinite flight has scenery around the whole world. I mean, before infinite flight global release, aerofly had a little bit more on infinite flight, like as far as competition wise. I mean, aerofly already has working instruments on the inside. It has pretty high quality aircraft inside and out. It's a very, very good game. I definitely recommend it for anybody. But there's a few things that I feel that infinite flight beats aerofly in, and one of the main things is multiplayer. Aerofly has no multiplayer at all. You're by yourself. Like, I mean, the flight planning I like better in infinite flight also. Aerofly, it makes it pretty easy though. Once you get used to it, it does make it pretty easy, but at the same time, I don't know. I've always had a lot of trouble getting from point A to point B in aerofly, but when I got into infinite flight, it was easy. Like I caught onto it very, very quick. So they're both very good games. X-Plane 10 Mobile was a very good game too, but again, infinite flight, man, it's just, I feel like they're years ahead already of everybody else with their global scenery now. I mean, look at this scenery, look at this sunrise, the sunset. They have the time actually changes, you know what I'm saying? There's stars in the sky. I mean, there's an actual globe. There's so many airports to go to now. Now, if you want a game that you don't have to pay a subscription to, and you just want to, pay for it one time, and then you still have the in-app purchases, then yeah, go for aerofly, go for X-Plane 10. Those don't have any subscription-based payment methods or things like that, but infinite flight I definitely suggest to anybody. I think it's a very, like, I have not been disappointed by infinite flight. When we're gonna enter the Canadian airspace, we're pretty close. We're just south of Vancouver right now. Let's take a look at live flight and see where we are. Again, guys, I posted the live flight link in the chat, and also in the description of the video now, so you guys, if you want to see. I'm not gonna pull the live flight on the screen because it's gonna lag the stream again, and I don't want that to happen. Actually, we just passed the U.S.-Canadian border, so welcome to Canada. It's still so dark. Can't wait for that sun to rise because I can't see nothing right now. I want to look down at the ground, but you can't see anything. Can't even see Canada. It's all good. We'll see plenty of it here soon. So I'll leave the camera up here where you can actually see some sun and some silhouette or something. But yeah, we just crossed the Canadian-U.S. border. We're flying over. I don't know what the name of this island is. I wish I knew the name of this island. Yeah, we're flying just off to the west of Vancouver, southwest of Vancouver right now. Planes and Trains channel, grade 3. Congratulations to you, man. I saw that in Discord. Congrats, bro. Gustavo, hola, bom dia. Welcome from Brazil. Canada. Platinum Eagle, is this like 3D stuff? What do you mean? Yeah, we just passed over Victoria. You're right, Michael. That's a good idea, Driddy. It's a very good idea. He says that he wants to buy Infinite Flight Global subscription for a year. So he went out and he started walking dogs for $10 an hour. And he's in Sweden, so that's a good way to make money so that you can get it. Yeah, Zachary's right. There's no 3D buildings yet in Infinite Flight. All the airports are, flat. There's no terminals yet, which is, it is definitely a negative as far as the game and stuff. But there's so much more to the game that's to be enjoyed. than just the airport. You spend the least amount of time at the airport on Infinite Flight. Yep, Captain DK, you got a friend. Sean 1903 says he's 4th in line. Sounds good. It's all good, Justin. You overslept and missed a flight, bro. That's what happens, man. Oh wow, wow! Look at this. We got some. So we got some fog now, out of nowhere. Nice. I don't know if you guys can see that on the stream, but we got some fog now. I love seeing fog in Infinite Flight. Like, I know there's no clouds yet on Infinite Flight, but fog is like the next best thing. We'll be landing in about an hour and a half. When did Infinite Flight become a paid app? I have no idea, because it's always been a paid app since I've had it. Flight Aviation, how do you live stream? It depends on what device you have. If you have an Android, there's different options for you. If you have an iPhone, there's different options for you. I don't know what Alt F4 is, so no shout out for you. You can Command Q, all I care. Alright, Alp, see you later, man. Good luck on your school. I didn't know that they had missions and stuff. That's way back. Maybe you're thinking about a different game. I'm not sure. So maybe you guys know more about Infinite Flight than I do. Flight Aviation, you have iOS and you want to stream? Okay, now it's getting too dark to see the fog, so we'll go back up here. Man, that sun feels like it's taking forever to rise. The people with the wrench next to their names, those are moderators. Flight Aviation, but yeah, if you want to stream on iPhone, I recommend you use Viddy. That's VIDIH. I'm not streaming it with it right now, but that's where I started. I started with Viddy. It's a very high quality live streaming to YouTube and Twitch, 1080p. There is no other app out there that allows you to stream at 1080p from your phone with no extra devices. But it's not free. It costs like $4 or something like that. There's other apps out there that you can stream with other than this one, but this is the one that I recommend. I don't mind giving shout outs. I don't give shout outs for people who threaten me if they threaten me to leave. It's very easy to get a shout out from me. Just be like, hey, and I'll be like, hey, what's up? That's about it. Alright, let's take a look at the map. We are now in Canadian airspace. We're an hour from our destination. Speaking of hours, you know what time that is. It's been a while since we've done a longer flight, so we haven't been able to do this. But at hour of ETE, I like to find out where you guys are watching from and do some shout outs. So let's do our 1 hour ETE shout out. So go ahead in the chat right now and drop in, give me like, I don't know, drop in some emojis and then tell me where you're watching from and I'll give you a shout out right now. Let's see what you got. I'm gonna go ahead and put the chat on the screen too. Let's see if I can do that. Chat. There it is. ETE shoutouts. Dab on them haters. It says Planes and Trains channel. Shout out to Lucy Nerd, Planes and Trains channel. Anthony plays Tetrix Aviation. Infinity Flight. Joel, hey, Sean NG. We got Zachary Williams. Welcome back, Faded Red. Sean 1903. Walking Fruit from Portugal. Anthony plays Australia. The Lab Rats watching from the basement. I like how that sounds. Starly from Austria. Planes and Trains. Michael Salvatore watching from Brooklyn, New York. I love it, man. Shout out to my USA people. Faded Red watching from Baton Rouge. Oh yeah, I love Baton Rouge. Man, TSOLAYE. I wish I knew how to say your name. From Nigeria. Shout out to you, man. That's amazing. We got Lucy watching from Miami International, KMIA. Benjamin, MD11 still not out. Nope, not yet, but it's coming. Matthias, Ireland. Justin Polanco watching from NYX. I'm not sure where that is. We got GHHDJD. I always have to spell out your name, so I don't know how to say it. Ireland. NYC, I guess you meant to say. Infinity Flight watching from Chi-Town, Chicago. I love Chicago. That's one of my favorite cities in the U.S. Honestly, is Chicago. Sean 1903, Germany. And I think that is everyone who put something in the chat. So shout out to you guys. Thank you guys for joining us today. Grand Z watching from Iowa. Hola to Brazil. Hakai Heidi watching from Malaysia. Man, why is it so dark? I'm practicing my Portuguese, but every time it's time for me to talk Portuguese, I forget all my Portuguese. Does that happen to anybody else who's learning a language? Like, when you're learning a language, you know all this stuff. Like, I have all this, like, I could probably speak to someone fluently in Portuguese, but whenever it comes time to speak to someone fluently in Portuguese, I always forget everything I know. And the same thing happens to me with Spanish. So, like, I'll go to, like, my wife's family, and they don't speak nothing but Spanish, by the way, and they'll be talking to me, and I kind of understand what they're saying, and then when it's time for me to reply, I'm like, hola. I don't know what to say. Benjamin watching from the Netherlands. Yes, sir, I am from H-Town, baby. We're live streaming live from H-Town, northwest side. Infinity Flight says Southwest or Spirit. No brainer. Oh yeah, definitely Southwest over Spirit all day. My favorite food is mac and cheese. Granzy, that's a fun question. My favorite food is definitely mac and cheese. All right, Lucy, sounds good. Ooh, Tanzania. Famai de Silver from Tanzania. That's amazing. That's pretty cool. Zachary says he won't be landing his plane. It's restricted. Yeah, it may be a restricted area. You may not be able to land anything bigger than a private jet there. Callum Carley from Belfast. How long does Infinite Flight exist? I believe it came out sometime like 2011 or something like that originally. But it's grown, and it's been building, and they've been making it better and better every year, and so now this is what it is. It's pretty amazing now. This is the best Infinite Flight has ever been. All right. Cruising at let's do a wind check. It's still very bumpy. We're gonna leave the seatbelt signs on for the entire flight. We have a direct crosswind, 71 knots. We're cruising at 44,000 feet, flight level 440. Cruising at about 507 knots as far as ground speed. We'll go back up to 0.9. Not that we need to. We'll be there in less than an hour now. Fuel remaining. We have 25% fuel, 3,258 pounds. It's going to give us about 2 hours of flying. Our altitude right now, MSL, is 44,000. Local time is 7:24. I think one reason that it's so dark for so long is because we're actually flying away from the sun. I forgot about that. So the sun may be setting, or the sun may be rising like the entire flight because we're technically flying away from the sun. I think the sun is beating us just by a little bit. You can see it peeking over there, but we are flying away from the sun. Yeah, I highly doubt the Infinite Flight was ever free, but maybe you're thinking of a different game. Maybe you're thinking of a different game. But I would love to have gotten in on that deal. For sure. I wouldn't mind playing Infinite Flight for free. Mark Common, thank you for that new subscription. Welcome to the Blue Arrow Royal family. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you, new faces. So as you guys know, I'm extremely excited because I have a new PC on the way. A new gaming PC, so expect to see some X-Plane from me. Expect to see some DCS World, some more racing, some more stuff, more types of games. There's a really fun, there's a new zombie game coming out. I can't remember the name of the game, but there's a new zombie game, like a survival type zombie game coming out sometime, I think either end of December or January. And me and Find Your Passion have been had our eyes on this game for a while, but neither of us had a good PC to play it, so we're both working on getting up so we can play it together. When I find out the name of it, I'll let you guys know, but I'll be streaming that later on, probably next year.
Alright!
Uh-oh, who it is? Sean 1903, thank you for that subscription. Welcome to the Blue Arrow Royal family. Thank you all, everybody watching on YouTube and Twitch. Also, don't forget to follow me on Twitter if you'd like to get updates of when I do stream. I made a Twitter just for that, just to be able to post when my live streams come on. And also, I post there a lot of motivational quotes, you know, just random stuff that goes on. I post my photos there, just as well as I post them to Instagram. So all that stuff is in the description below. Challenge time. ISI, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Welcome back, Brian Attack. Good to see you, man. Have I already bought what? Sorry, what were you asking? Oh, I think you're asking me if I bought the PC. Yes, it's official. I bought it. I have a receipt. It's in the process of being built right now. It's being built right now, so I can't wait. It says that it should be shipping on the 30th of November. So that's gonna be that's gonna be like a week from yesterday. Grand Z, what is DJI drone? What is that? I like drones, so if it's a drone, I would love to get a drone. I've been wanting to fly a drone for a while. Man, yeah, we're flying away from the sun, so it's it's gonna be a while until that sun actually rises because we're flying away from it. Winds are slowly coming down. We're still getting a lot of bumps, but it's not as bad as it once was. Wind is actually only half of what it was when we took off. If you take a look out at the map again, you see this massive train of aircraft. Let's take a screenshot of this. Post out the Discord for our memory books. Let's see. So let's go through the last of who we got flying with us today. Up front, we got Starley, IF Australia, leading the way. He always takes off early. He's at 37-ish, 38,000 feet. And then we got United 14. This is Zach in the 787. He's at 39,000 feet. And we got Captain Wombaba, Citation, Sean Riddle, Citation. We got Blue 114, Citation. We got the Al 408 508 Empire in Citation. Cool, bro. Did I click on this person? I'll make sure I don't skip anybody. Okay, yeah. We have two people right here. We got Superjet and Pilot B. And then behind them we have, oh nice, IFATC the Dex. That is the Rats Files flying with us today. Captain Cheyenne. It got us Blue 117 with us. Clyde Mabry Citation. He's with us. I like actually seeing some of these names I don't really recognize from seeing you fly with us before. So if this is your first time flying, with us today, definitely put that in the chat. Let us know it's your first time. I want to give you a special welcome, Michael Salvatore. I hope I'm saying that your name right. I feel like that's how it should be said. Captain Rowdy behind us. Also Thon Hong behind us, and Haki Hadi and the 777 behind us, and we got Fabian. And I think that's everybody. Yes, it is. So nice, very nice group flight, guys. Just remember, as we get close to our destination, we need to make sure that we remain visual separation from each other. Let's try to make about 10, 15 miles of separation between each other. We are landing at a very small, uncontrolled airport. I think we're probably landing on the 3-6 side. I don't know if, yeah, there's not going to be any weather here. So I haven't been here. I may have to pull up a chart. Actually, I will do that. I'm going to go ahead and search the chart so we can get an idea at least of what the airport looks like, because I haven't been there before. I don't know if anybody else has been there before. So I kind of wanted to see what we have to look for as far as the airport and everything. All I know is that the scenery should be very nice there. That's all I know. Let's see, I'm looking for the chart. That sun is slowly rising behind us. But yeah, that looks so good. The reflections. I love the reflections of the sun on the airplane. Love it, love it, love it. Yeah, man, I hope the MD-11 comes out before Thanksgiving. It'd be nice if it came out today, or, I doubt it's going to come out on Thanksgiving, but sometime between then, that'd be great. It'd be nice if it came out during the Thanksgiving break so that people here in the States could, really enjoy flying it. Hi KID says his speed is 108 knots, can't go faster. What are you flying? Oh, you're in the 777. You talking about indicated airspeed, I assume. Maybe because you're so heavy, I don't know. Our indicator is 231, which doesn't really matter right now because we're at Mach 0.9 and ground speed is 522. Michael Salvatore, what made me choose to fly into Stewart today? Pictures. Pictures of Stewart. So whenever I'm looking for airports to fly to, I'm looking for places that I will enjoy looking at, like new places to discover. So today we're kind of discovering a new place that I've never flown to. I've never flown in or out of this airport. So I don't remember where I found this flight plan. I think I found it somewhere where I saw that the scenery around it was very nice, and so I was like, hey, let's fly there. So that's really the only reason. There's no really cool reason why we're flying there. I hope that the MD-11 is not a Christmas present, because that means that we have to wait a whole another month for it. What I personally think, and again, I'm not a moderator for Infinite Flight. I don't have any inside loop, nothing. I'm just like you guys. I have nothing special. I don't know anything about update for that. Except they've been posting way too many photos and pictures and videos of it. But what I assume, based on the videos that I have seen, is that basically the production of the MD-11 and the new aircraft are done. This is my assumption, okay? This is not fact, all right? This is not, this is not 100% true. This is what I think. This is my opinion, all right? I'm gonna put that out there. But I think they're done, because I see a lot of videos. They look pretty done. There may be some very small tweaks to it, but it looks like they're done. But I think what's holding up the update is the fact that they're actually trying to update other things in the app. They're trying to probably include some other things in the update to give us a little bit more than just 3 new planes. Sharif, what's up, man? You're back after 15 days. Well, welcome back, man. Glad to have you back in the royal family. Yeah, the MD-11 will have open doors. I've seen all the videos and everything on Instagram. Yes, Starly. So that's a thing. So the computer I ended up getting was definitely over the budget that I wanted to go. But I didn't want to settle for something that I didn't think was going to last or be everything that I wanted. So the computer that I ended up ordering was a little bit more expensive than what my original budget that I had planned for. I did find a monitor. I already have a monitor. I have a 24-inch monitor coming in. I don't remember what company has the monitor, but that'll be delivered sometime right after Thanksgiving, I assume. I also already got a keyboard. I have a keyboard on the way. I bought both of those from Amazon, I believe. Actually, no, I bought the keyboard from Amazon and the monitor from a local business out here who sells monitors, who had it for like $10 cheaper. It'd be nice if they added open doors to all the planes. Yeah, I agree. Benjamin says he's going to do his first flight in the UPS MD-11 to Louisville to Cologne, or Cologne, I don't know how to say that word. I think the keyboard that I bought, Starlight, was the one that you recommended. I think it was the same one. I believe I got a different monitor than the one that you recommended, but I did get. I do think I got the keyboard that you recommended. Yes, I want to say thank you for that, man, for sure. So yeah, I'm pretty set. The only thing that I need now is a microphone, because right now I'm talking through my iPhone, and the sound quality of an iPhone is amazing. I mean, this is not like, I'm not trying to brag on myself or anything. I'm just saying that iPhone, like, I'm thankful that I'm actually able to use my iPhone as a mic right now as we're talking. But when it comes to having a whole new PC, I will not be able to plug my iPhone in as a microphone without a separate connection that I don't have. So I'm looking to get another some type of, like, you know, gaming headphone or headset thing with a mic on it that is good enough quality that you guys can still hear me pretty good. Faded Red is asking, what is our top of descent going to be? Great question. Haven't thought about it yet. See, how far are we? We're 41 minutes out. That's going to be distance is going to be 359 miles, nautical miles from destination. Let me find the charts first, and then we'll decide what our top of descent is. So I forgot that I was looking for that. I was looking at the comments and stuff. But yeah, I'm looking into getting a mic. How much do I want to spend on the mic? I don't want to spend anything on a mic. I don't want to spend anything on a mic, but I have to. Razer gear is good, I'm being told, as far as keyboard, etc. Callan, where are we right now? We're somewhere over Canada. I don't know. I don't really know where we are. The live flight flight tracker is in the description of the video, so if you want to click on that and take a look, you can see where we are. Looks like we're in British Columbia. We'll be in British Columbia for the rest of this flight. We'll be landing in British Columbia. Man, wow. If you look at live flight, you zoom out. Oh my god. Like, we are literally like the most bunched up group of people in the entire United States at this moment. And that is pretty amazing to me. Like, there's a few people flying in and out of JFK as usual. A few people flying in Miami as usual. There's a few people in San Francisco, LAX as usual. There's actually a good, nice group of people flying in, it looks like Phoenix, Arizona. On expert server, by the way. There may be ATC there, I'm not sure. Let's see. Yeah, that's why. So there's a nice little crowd of people in Phoenix because there's ATC right now. I think today may be one of the American expert server days. I'm not sure. But anyways, yeah, so I mean, if you look on live flight, we have like a massive group of people flying between over Seattle, South British Columbia. Pretty cool. But I hope all you guys are enjoying the flight. Anyways, let me look for this chart. But yeah, I'm looking for a mic, and I'm also thinking about getting a yoke. It's funny because I've never really like considered getting a yoke. But knowing that I love flight simulation and that I'll use the heck out of it, I think maybe I need to get a yoke too. I think I maybe need to get a yoke. I found the yoke that I want. It's the Thrustmaster. I forgot what it's called. Thrustmaster something. It has a yoke and a throttle on it. It's USB. Michael Salvatore. Yeah, I think they'll definitely add jet bridges one day once they get 3D buildings. Infinite Flight Simmer, how do you get another ATC voice? You just need to go to your settings. If you're on an iPhone, I don't know how you do this on an Android, but if you are on an iPhone, all you gotta do is go to your settings, and I believe it's called voice something. I can't remember. I was thinking about making a video on that. Maybe I could show you guys at the end of the stream. If you remind me, I'll show you at the end of the stream. But I'm pretty sure I'm gonna forget. But you just need to go to your settings and basically change the voice of Siri, and then that's all you need to do. Hola, CPV flight group. Brian Attack is asking when the MD-11 comes out, will I fly it? Heck yeah, I'll fly it. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to high quality aircraft, and the MD-11 is going to be a very high quality aircraft because they spent a lot of time on it. They've learned a lot. All the new aircraft the Infinite Flight releases now are all like great as far as quality, texture wise, all that kind of stuff. I mean, now they have opening doors, they have pilots on the inside. So yeah, I'm definitely going to be flying it. I'll probably fly it a bit. I don't know, knowing how things go, I mean, literally everyone is going to be flying it. There's going to be nothing but MD-11s and DC-10s in the sky once this plane releases. So I'll probably do like one stream on it and then I'll leave it alone for a little bit. Let people enjoy it, and then I'll come back to it later on because I just don't want to get sick of it myself. So I feel like I'm gonna get sick of it just because I'm gonna see it at every airport. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Starly, I'm planning on getting the Thrustmaster. I don't remember the name of it. I have it written down. I have like a whole bunch of notes of all the stuff that I'm trying to get. I have like a wish list I'm creating of things that I want to eventually try to get. But I want to get it because yeah, I mean it makes it flying a whole lot easier. I want a yoke to be able to use for X-Plane because I'm going to be streaming X-Plane. I also want a yoke for DC World. If I ever get into Arma, I don't know if I'm going to get into that or not, but if I ever get into that, I want to use it for that too. So most of the games that I play will use some type of joystick except for the racing games, which I already have a racing wheel for. So since I upgraded to a racing wheel for racing, man, I don't even race with a controller anymore. Like if I can't race with my wheel, I don't race at all. How long did they spend on the MD-11? I don't know. I know they've been working on it for a while, even before Global was released, but they put it on hold so that they can get Global out. So I don't know. It's probably been about a year. That's pretty cool, Infinite Flight. You want a 737-500 retirement flight. That is really cool. Triple 7 service ceiling is flight level 430, says Lebrett's Faust. Alright, I keep getting distracted. I need to find this airport chart. So please stand by. Approach charts. Oh wow, it says IFR approach information is unavailable for this airport. Well, let's look somewhere else. Every airport has a chart, even the smaller airports have charts. Runway 18 and 36. Man, I can't believe the sun is still setting, guys. The sun has literally been setting this entire time. This is why I'm sorry I've been leaving it on the same view. It's just because you can't really see anything else because it's so freaking dark. Winds at 59 knots now. We are 300 miles out. We'll do some inside cockpit view for a little while, just to change it up for a bit. Can't really see. I would do the right wing view, but it's gonna sound like crap. Yeah, all these shots are just so dark. If I do this one, yeah, it's still dark. Scenic view, even scenic view is dark. So yeah, we're gonna have to stay on that one view. I'm sorry, guys. I mean, we can leave it at scenic for a little bit, just to get some animation happening. Where is this chart, man? Can anybody find the Stewart Airport chart? I hate Canadian charts. Like, finding them is just so annoying. Let's try it again. I have a account on flightplan.com, which is where I usually get my Canadian charts from. They have them all. Alright, Starly, see you in a little bit. Yeah, it's like we're flying. It's like we're time traveling right now. Welcome, FC Aviation. Welcome to the channel, man. Good to see you. Glad you're able to make it. I hope you enjoy the flight. It's a little bumpy one, so we will not be serving any drinks on this one. Alright, we'll go back to the outside. Yeah, that sun has been rising for an hour. This has been the longest sunrise in the history of sunrises. So yeah, I'm going to try looking just at sky vector. That may be the best way to do it, because I'm not able to find any approach charts for this airport yet. Let's see if I can find them. I'm going to keep looking though. I'm going to keep looking. I think it's under navigation, digital charts. Marcus Ray, thank you for that subscription. Welcome to the Blue Arrow Royal family. Hope you enjoy the stream, enjoy the flight. Stay in your seat though, it's a bumpy one. It's a little bumpy. I don't care what format. PDF is fine. Please select an option to continue. I'm confused what you want me to do here, website. Alright, yeah, I'm having no luck so far. Find the airport charts for this airport. Dimitri, thank you for that subscription, man. Welcome to the Blue Arrow Global family. I'm sorry, the Royal family. I'm having a lot of trouble finding this finding this chart right now. Like, where is it? Cool. Alright, stand by. Chart searching. Oh man. I always tell you guys, if you want to find a chart, you can Google it. And I Googled it. Turn that music down just a little bit so you guys can hear me over it. I think we should be okay right there. But if you have any complaints, definitely go ahead and leave that so I can know if it's too high or whatnot, if you can't hear me. I wish the sun would rise. Like, I'm really close to just changing the time to like daytime. Thank you, Shio Shali, for that subscription. Welcome to the Blue Arrow Global family. Sorry I missed that. I didn't see that pop up on my screen. Oh man, where are these charts? Let's try this place. Maybe they actually don't have charts. I found the actual website, it looks like. Oh no, this is the simulator download of the website. I mean, download of the. Yeah, all I'm finding when I search this airport is scenery for it, like on X-Plane and FSX and stuff like that. Oh, is this it? Nope, that's not it. Well then, we just won't use charts for this arrival. we'll just use Sky Vector, which is what I was told in the first place. I need to find my aircraft again. Is this me? Man, once we get all bunched up like this, it's really tough to find myself on live flight. I just copied the link from the description. Sky Fox, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Alright, there I am. Alright, let's go ahead and we'll land at runway. No, we're not gonna have any weather. Who is this? Oh nice, Starley's already on final. He'll also let us know what their approach is like because he's flying there before us. But we'll go for runway 36. There are some mountains we're gonna have to fly, you know, through the little canyon to get there. But the mountains don't seem to be too high. They don't seem to be too high, but yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, so we'll take the, what is this river called? Oh god. Let me see, I can actually probably let's see if I can put this on the screen without the stream lagging out. I'm gonna try to put this on the screen for you guys. I'll show you guys Sky Vector really quick. There we go. Alright, you should be able to see it on your screen now. So as you can see, this right here, this is Stewart, Charlie Zulu Sierra Tango. Runway 36 is going to be this one on the south going to the north, and then 18 is going to be facing the south. So we're going to try for runway 36 on our first attempt. If we need multiple, we will go around if we need to. We're going to take this little river right here, which is called the Vancouver FIR. Was that a river? What is this actually called? I'm not sure. Actually, wow, this is actually the border of the United States and British Columbia, because right to the left of Stewart is actually Alaska. I didn't know that until right now. But looking through here, looking at all these little numbers, and again, I know you guys can't really see it because it's really small on your screen, so I can zoom in more. Get rid of some stuff. We don't need all this extra stuff. We got some 5,000, 6,000 feet peaks, 8,600 feet peaks. So we'll just probably follow this river right here all the way in. I think that'll be the best bet for us. I got 5,000 foot peaks here, 7,000 here. Zoom out a little bit. So one cool thing you can do with Sky Vector is you can kind of actually drag around and create a little route for you using GPS coordinates. So if I drag this right here over there, click on GPS. Something like that. So I can like kind of draw out like a GPS flight plan for us. But again, I have not mastered how to get GPS coordinates in correctly into infinite flight. So I have not used this really. Usually I just kind of create my own thing. But we'll be flying in from the west. So actually we may be able to skip one of these waypoints that I have on my flight plan. Let me see. What is this up here? This is Jesty. So let's take a look at our flight plan. Jesty. We may need to skip Jesty and just fly direct from Jesty. No, from... Wait, do I even have Jesty? Where's HANRY? Let's see something. I don't even have Jesty. Where did I get this flight plan from? Where did Jesty come from on Sky Vector? When did I put that in? Don't know why that's here. Let me delete that waypoint. That is not even part of our flight plan. That's not supposed to be there. We're supposed to be flying from RWY to HANRY. So let's delete that and we'll put HANRY and find out where that is. Where is it? Maybe, no, where is it? I don't know where it is. Let's see if we can find Jesty on here. What did I call it? Like GESTI or something like that? Oh, it's way up there. Yeah, we don't need to go up there. So we'll just take HANRY straight up to the northeast, straight up. That'll basically fly us directly to Stewart, but then we'll kind of, we'll be basically flying some VFR once we get down there. That being said though, let me take this off. That being said, wrong button. I'm gonna get rid of this. Wow, we're actually getting really close. We probably start descending now. Yeah, we should. Let's try to be at, let's say 12. Let's be at 12,000 at HANRY. We still have a ways to go from HANRY. We still have about 88 miles from HANRY to go, but I want to be low enough to decide what we need to do to be able to have some decision time, whether we need to be lower or higher. 12,000 is a pretty good, comfortable altitude to be at. So we'll go ahead and descend now. We are 10 minutes from that waypoint. I'm gonna slow down the speed just a tiny bit. We'll go 8.7. We'll drop our altitude all the way to 12,000 feet. That's gonna take us a little bit to get there. So we're probably not gonna make it to 12,000 when we get to this waypoint. We only have 10 minutes to do it. If you're using infinite passenger, be careful not to go directly to 2,000 feet, or or it will overshoot it, and you'll get a penalty. Not a violation like infinite flight does, but you'll get a penalty for going that low and going that fast. There are no jet blasts in infinite flight. Where do I get the map? FC Aviation. I get that from SkyVector. That is just a website online, skyvector.com. And walking fruit, you don't have to have a. Now he's right. I do use Elgato capture card now to help me with my streams, but you do not need to have an Elgato capture card to make streams happen. There's other ways to do it. Starley said he landed, and he's saying that the approach is not as easy as he expected. Not planning for an easy approach. This will not be an easy approach. It may be challenging. There will be a lot of mountains, and with the current time that we're flying in, it's probably even more challenging because we have to fly visual on the way down. One way, since we don't have any weather at the airport, one way I like to do it is kind of search to airports around the area, and as you can see, there's not really anything around the area. But I want to find at least one controlled airport near it, and the closest one seems to be this one right here. Oh wow, look at that blue. Winds are variable. Ooh, visibility is very low. It is raining. Scattered at 8,000. I think, is it rain? Yeah, it's raining. Overcast at 1,200. So we may have some very difficult weather also. Starley, how was the weather flying in there? Nice descent, 2,000 feet per minute. We'll slow this AV down way down. We're going to 0.78. Yeah, we're going to slow way down. You have a lot of altitude. Yeah, Starley, what's the wind down there? Wind's 5 knots at 5.9. At 0.59. So yeah, we'll land 3.6. Is there a taxiway? Are we going to have a back taxi? I like this plane a lot. I really do. I love the quality of it on the inside. Like, I mean, it's very nice. I mean, if we were flying a 737 or a 767 or something that doesn't have lights on the inside, that would really suck for this flight, because it's been dark the entire flight, surprisingly. But it's still bumpy, man. We are all gonna need medicine when we get to the ground. All of our heads are gonna be hurting. Ears probably popping too. Alright, Zachary says he's gonna be flying around the airport, can't land. Sounds good, man. Just don't get hit by anybody. There are no parking spots, says Starly. Good to know. There is a taxiway, but no parking spots. Alright, so we'll just have to park in the grass next to the taxiway. Sounds good. I wish that sun would rise without me having to change the time. Look at that crosswind. Man. 63 knots right now. I'm trying to get down. We do have flight schools. We could use those. We're only 7 minutes away from our next waypoint. Yeah, so we'll follow the valley on the way in. We'll be taking the visual valley approach for runway 36. That's what it is, right? 36? Yeah, 36. Faded Red says this approach is going to be horrible. It's going to be interesting. It's funny. This airport was almost put on my most dangerous airport tour. This is one of the reasons that I want to fly here also, because it is a little bit challenging approach. But I almost put this airport on my most dangerous airport tour, but I was like, I didn't think it was dangerous enough. I didn't think it was hard enough. So we'll see, like, seriously how hard it actually is once we get in here and start flying it. But I have heard that it could be a challenging approach. So we shall see. Alright, so Starly says it's not that hard. Cool. I like valley approaches. I really enjoy when you have to fly through the mountains to get to the runway. Like, that's something I really like. Like, it's really cool to be able to, like, it's not just a straightforward approach where you just fly straight in the whole way. Like, you have to actually guide yourself visually, you know, through the mountains to get yourself to the runway. Like, I like it when that happens. The airport is very small, again, so for you guys trying to land 777s there, I'm not saying it's gonna be hard for you to land it there. I'm just saying that there's not gonna be any space for you anywhere to park your big old aircraft. Uh-oh, who needs an ambulance? Alright, thank you, Starly, for that tip, saying to land around 125 to 130 knots. I'll keep that in mind. Damn Jans, what's going on, man? How are you doing? Alright, Fader Reds can change his time to noon so you can see. I may end up doing that too. We'll see. Hey, is it just me or is the sun going down again? Because we could actually see a bit of sun before, remember that? And now the sun is like, there's no longer a circle back there. Man, look how much we're rocking around. That turbulence is getting bad again. It's getting worse the lower we get. Yes, L's almost grade 5. That's amazing, man. School, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Black Ice Cream, what's up? Hey, I see strobe lights behind me. I'm not sure who that is. The passengers, yeah, we're gonna need an ambulance and medical at the destination because there may be a lot of sick passengers after this flight. Like, I think even, like, I don't usually get sick on the flights, but I think even after this flight, I would definitely get sick because it's pretty bad. People also beware of icing on the way in too. There are some icings on the thing on SkyVector for our arrival, so watch out for that. I'm gonna do my best to try to use SkyVector for our to guide me through the mountains, so I know which valley to take, because there's a lot of different valleys you could take. I still would like to find that HANRY waypoint. I'm not sure why it's not showing up. Oh, there you are. Found you. Okay, cool. So, alright, so I got HANRY now, and we'll fly to HANRY, which I think is what we're already doing. Let's see, what is our next waypoint? We'll switch this to the next waypoint. Alright, there it is. HANRY's our next waypoint. It's 3 minutes away. Destination is 116 miles away. HANRY is 115 miles away. So yeah, we're high. We're way high. We're just barely getting under 2,700 feet. Slow down our speed up to 250 so that we can lose some altitude a little bit faster. Man, it's so bumpy. So bumpy. But let's see. Yeah, so we fly to HANRY and then we'll make a right turn flying heading 009. That's what my plan is going to be. Let's be at 10,000 at HANRY actually. Oh wow, look at this 777 passing. Is that Singapore or who is that? I can't see. I think it is Singapore. I can't see, it's too dark. But at least he didn't hit us. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna change this to 10,000. Not that it really matters, because we're still trying to get down. We still have 15,000 feet to lose in like what, 300 miles. So go to 10,000. Put our speed down to like 235. So that way we don't get caught speeding under 10 or at 10. Because even if you're at 10,000 feet, once you go under it, if you're going faster than 250 or maybe even 250, it still may try to give you a little warning saying, "Hey, slow down." So because of that, and because of my paranoia of not getting any violations because I'm grade 4, I'm going to go 10,200 feet. 200 feet buffer. Alright, passing 23,000. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I'll pull up Google Earth. I'm looking at Sky Vector, but it may help me a little bit more to have Google Earth also. I could use Lifelight and just change it to satellite, because that is technically Google Earth. Yeah, it is actually. Yeah, I'll do that, because that way I can actually see my airplane, and I could also, yeah, I see where the airport is now because I see Starlys there. So I'll use Lifelight, which actually works just as well as Google Earth right now. This is actually pretty cool. I've never actually really used it like this before. And I see the valley. I do see the valley, because the valley is actually the border of that Canada-Alaska border is actually a river. It's a nice sized river too. Man, I would love to fly here like on X-plane with scenery. Man, that would be amazing. When I get X-plane, we're gonna redo this flight in like a Challenger or something. Yeah. All right. So I can see it now. So I have Google Earth up, aka Lifelight. So that way I actually can see my plane. It's a little lagged. Whenever you're looking at Lifelight, it's not your perfect position. It's actually behind a few, maybe 100 miles, maybe 50 or so. But yeah, hope you guys are ready for this. I don't know if I should change the the time of day. Look at it. It looks like it's getting dark. Like it's almost like we're flying. Oh God, we're turning already. We are turning already, and we're at 19,000 feet. So I'm not ready to turn. Am I? Or am I? Maybe I am. Maybe we're okay. I'm gonna let it do its thing. And if we're too high and when we get too close, I'll do another like a left 360 or something like that. But speaking of left 360s, if you look at my map, we are like definitely bunched up. We need to make some separation between us, people. It looks pretty good in front of American 946, but behind me, we're all like right on top of each other. So we need to separate. I'm at 230 knots indicated, so you guys need to get slowed down a little bit more, or we're not, and see, because I don't want people landing on me. Again, this is a tiny, tiny, tiny airport. There's one runway, one taxiway, that's it. And I'm going to change the time of day, people, because I don't want to land at night. I'm also tired of it being night here. So let's go to time. We'll move it forward just a tiny bit. Let's do sun's like right there. We'll do sunrise. That works because the time will probably stay right there if it follows the same trend, and that looks beautiful. Now we can get a nice little right wing view. Look at that. Yeah. Man, look how bumpy it is. Dig it, dig it, dig it. I will leave it there. Man, finally we can see our plane. So nice to be able to see my aircraft. What's going on, George? Good to see you, man. Yeah, I mean, if I would leave the time on real, we would not see the sun until we were on the ground and leaving, and like the sun would not probably rise until I was about to stop in the stream. Somebody is saying expect fog on the approach. Oscar, first stream. Glad you can make it, man. Welcome. Good to have you. Glad to have you. I love seeing people make it to their first stream. Yeah, I need to take some screenshots. I haven't taken any screenshots. We need a screenshot for the thumbnail. I just really haven't found any screenshots that really like wow me yet, so nothing that I'm like sold on just yet. Yeah, I'm not feeling that. Like I like it, but at the same time, like so I'll take it just to have it, but I don't think I'm gonna use it. There it is. All right, guys. I'm not gonna be looking at the chat until we get on the ground. I'm gonna be focusing on getting us on the ground safely today and smoothly. Let's try to get a better landing today than we've been. I've been having a landing drought lately. Some pretty horrible landings lately, so keep those seatbelts on. All right, landing lights are coming on. We're coming at 13,000 feet. We're still 70 miles out from our destination. We're gonna be looking for that valley that I can barely see. I can barely see the mountains, so I don't know how I'm gonna find this valley. This valley will have water in it, so where the heck is it? It's gonna be to our right, off of our right wing. Let's zoom into Google Map real quick. Yeah, so I don't really want to fly straight directly to the airport because that's gonna cause us to be a little bit higher. We want to kind of enter into the valley on the right. We're not to the valley yet. The valley is still off our right wing. But eventually we need to make our way over there. It'd be cool if there was an actual waypoint that I could find. Let me see if I can find a waypoint that's in that area. Maybe there's a VOR or something we could find that's in or around the river. I'm going to try to use SkyVector to see if I can find any type of intersection or something that could help me find the valley. Yeah, so far not good. Not finding it. It's just, this is a very like, you know, there's not much out here, so it's kind of tough to find any waypoints except for GPS coordinates, which I have not figured out how to use in infinite flight. So we'll just continue descending to 10,000, which we're doing right now. As long as we fly straight, we could probably fly a little bit off to the right. So I'll turn nav mode off. I'll turn my heading. I'll fly a little bit to the right. We'll probably fly heading of what did I say earlier? What did I say earlier? Hold on, let me delete. Oh no. Delete this waypoint. I said we could fly 009. So we're already at 15, so that works. We'll make that work. Alright, so let's keep our eye out for that. Basically, we're flying VFR the rest of the way. There's a little valley right there to our left wing, but that is not it. Actually, that's not really a valley. I don't know what that is. Expect a little bit of fog. Let's get rid of these spoilers now. We'll probably stay 10,000 until we find this valley. Man, that looks good right there, though. That does look good. Screenshot. Alright, Starley says, I will see the valley. Don't worry. Cool. Sounds good to me, man. I'll just fly direct in this heading. I know that flying this heading, I will see the valley. It's a little ways up, though. So we'll chill here. We can get a little bit faster though. Let's do 245 knots. Still very, very bumpy. Very, very bumpy. Sorry, trying to get comfortable. Yeah, so this will be very interesting, trying to not only find the airport, but to fly a visual approach and maintain separation from everybody around us. I don't see any other aircraft right now, except for the one ahead of us. Where is he? I had traffic ahead of me. I don't see him anymore. Having trouble finding him. I know there's traffic right ahead of us somewhere. Just don't know where he is. But man, so far it's a pretty beautiful approach. Flying low to the mountains down here. Let's see if we can get another cool right wing view. Any luck on the right wing? Nope. Nope. There it is. It's not bad. I can dig it. I can dig it. We'll do that right there. Actually, we'll do that right there too. We'll leave it there. So it's funny, you kind of see the map, you see everybody kind of deviating from the flight plan now, trying to find that valley. Even the people ahead of us too. So man, a lot of aircraft flying into this tiny airport. This is probably going to be the most planes at this airport on Infinite Flight ever. Has to be, because I don't know of anybody who has ever flown here. On Infinite Flight anyways. Yes, please do not spawn at the airport. I'm not sure if it's going to spawn you on the runway or where it's going to spawn you because the airport's so small. So if you want to fly here, please choose an airport nearby. There's plenty of airports to fly to and from, or from there. Yeah, so don't spawn at the airport. There's already literally no room for anybody. So just, you know, once you land, find a parking spot right off the side of the taxiway. Don't park on the taxiway, but you know, if oh, there's the traffic right there. I see traffic. I have visual of traffic on the left wing. But yeah, just find like somewhere in the grass to park on the side of the runway, and then if you want to wait for me to see me land and stuff, I'll be doing the same thing once we get there. Alright, so I have that traffic in sight. That's that 777, I believe, off of our left wing. That's Sean. CPY seem eu falo português, but very little. I am learning. Yeah, I'm watching live flight right now, so I see where the river is exactly. It's just I'm looking for it on my map. I mean, on my screen also, on my on Infinite Flight. I'm trying to find where that's gonna be. I think it's gonna be right there. You see where there's like this gap right there between the mountains. I think it's right there. I think that's where the valley, yeah, that's the valley. I see it. I have visual of the valley. Let's go ahead and descend down to 8,000. Slowly though. Go down 800 feet per minute. This is fun. I like these type of approaches where it's kind of like you have to navigate to get there. I like it. I like it a lot. Honestly, I didn't know it was going to be like this, but I'm glad it is. We'll go ahead and put some flaps in before we even get down there. Go flaps 5. Are we close enough to contact? No, we're not. So we'll stay off of the frequency. Let's see if we can get a really cool scenic view before we get down there. Because once we get in the mountains, I'm gonna have to fly by hand. I won't be able to have the joy of taking beautiful scenic screenshots. I'll be too focused on landing. I hate when it does the exact same like animation shot twice in a row. There we go, it's a little bit better. I don't know if it's just me, but it seems like the stream is lagging a bit. And it may be because I'm using life flight in the background, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not seeing too much fog. It doesn't look too bad. Visibility doesn't look too horrible. Alright, I think I'm good. I'm turning life flight off. I believe we should be directly over the valley now. Yep, there it is. Oh, wrong view. Yep, that is it. That's the valley and the river. So, gonna calibrate my screen. Slow our speed down to about 230. And turn heading mode off and altitude mode off. And wow, the plane just literally turned itself. I did not move at all. That wind just took me. Those mountain winds, guys. I guess stream looks like it should be smoother now. I don't know if whatever it is, the stream does not like life flight. I don't know what life flight does to my internet. All right, welcome to the Valley. Yeah, we do want to keep an eye on the localizer. A good idea. Localizer is gonna be 3.6. Final heading is gonna be 3.55. Right now I'm flying with one hand, which is kind of tough when you're trying to do that on an iPhone. So let's try to do a 5,000. Let's try to go down to 5,000. We'll hold 5,000 for a bit. I'm trying to navigate where I am on Sky Vector, because I'm not using live flight anymore. It seems like the stream goes smoother when I'm using live flight, when I'm using Sky Vector, than when I'm using live flight. All right, we just passed 5,000. We'll level off right there. We technically don't really need the map that much. 24 knot tailwind. 23. Yeah, these mountains are hitting us right now. So I'll keep that up so I can see my altitude. What view am I looking for right now? What am I looking for, guys? Let's do... I'm liking it. This is really cool. I've never actually flew through a valley with a river in it. Oh, I have traffic off of my... Oh, I have a lot of traffic. Guys, there's a lot of traffic. We need to separate. For real. We need to separate. Because we have a 777 ahead of us. Thankfully, there's no type of jet blast or wake turbulence in the game. But I have more traffic off of my right wing below us. And I don't see anyone behind me. But I'm pretty sure somebody's back there. So, I mean, technically, I guess I have to separate from this guy because he's so close. So, I guess I'll slow down. I don't know what his speed is. Let's see. I can find out. He's going 238. So, he's going a little bit faster than me. It's hard to see him because he's down there. If I was not in the cockpit view, I would not be able to see him except for on TCAS. So, we'll leave that up just for that reason. So we have to leave that up just so we can see where traffic is. Alright, passing 2,700. Yes, I see 777. What is that? How is... What? Are you guys seeing this right now? What is... Oh! Oh my gosh. Mayday. Oh! Mayday. Oh, no, I think we just lost one. I think we lost one. Where did he go? He's gone. He's dead. We just lost a 777 with like 300 people on board. Somebody call the Coast Guard. Oh, Canada. Somebody. Wow. How? Like, I saw him. He was just like not moving forward. And then all of a sudden he just dropped. I don't know what happened there. That was nuts. All right, returning right, left. All right, so we're really close to the airport now. 8 miles. I have leading traffic in sight. I'll let him land before us. We'll be landing behind him. We can now contact Stewart. Announce inbound. Landing runway 36. Oh, what, great. Now 36 is the red runway. We're still gonna land there. Straight in.
Stewart Unicom, BLU116 is 7 nautical miles.
Now we're gonna do our best to pay attention to the localizer. Whoever is behind me, please pay attention to my speed. Okay, good. He's going 170 something knots, so he's good. He's purposely maintaining separation. I can tell. Is that the airport right there?
Bravo November is 7 nautical miles.
That's the airport right there.
At 1,900
oh wow!
feet.
I didn't know we were already here.
We'll make straight.
All right, I see the glide slope. We're gonna go flaps 15.
Stewart Unicom, Sierra Tango Alpha Romeo
speed down a bit.
Echo Yankee is clear of all runways. Stewart Unicom,
oh wow, yeah, we're 4 miles out.
Super
All right, so we're a lot closer than I thought. I thought we were like way out. Spoiler's gonna go armed. Gear's gonna go down. Flaps are full.
Runway 36.
We are still below the localizer, so we're okay in that manner. We're flying over the traffic, and that is a problem.
American 1337 Heavy is on right.
Go down to 160.
Runway 36.
Okay, yeah. Bro. This is a really cool approach, by the way. I have the airport in sight. Yep, I have the runway in sight now. Only issue is we have traffic right off our left wing that I just passed up, and that's my fault.
Is on left, downwind, runway 36.
I was trying to be separated from him, and then he like all of a sudden slowed down.
Is on left base, runway 36.
Let's go 140.
November
As of right now, we're gonna go ahead and try to land.
November is on left, downwind.
I don't know how far he is back there than us. All right, here comes the localizer and the glide slope. We'll report position. Final runway 36. Okay, now the wind's changed again. Wind's pretty calm down here. Once we got down here, turbulence is a whole lot less bad. I can barely see the. Okay, I see it now. Okay, cool. I think he's gonna sequence behind us, so I think we may be okay.
Runway 36.
Alright, we're gonna try landing at 120. Alright, there's a runway. I can barely see the runway. Wow, we are so low. We are so low. Don't short. Oh, okay, we made this. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh crap, don't do that. Okay, oh, okay, we're okay. We're okay. I thought we were gonna land short. Oh, we're down. Wow. Alright, reverse thrust. We were a lot lower than I thought. That approach happened a lot faster than I was expecting. Alright, brakes out. Get off the runway as soon as possible.
Stewart Unicom, American 946 is
that happened so fast. I was like, oh yeah, we still have like 10 miles out. I didn't think I was gonna see the airport then. I apologize, person behind me, for landing, like passing you up on approach. I didn't mean to do that. I was trying to stay behind you. I kind of almost overreacted and thought we were going to land short of the runway. I was a little worried about that. This is a really cool airport. I have to fly here again. It's like, now that I know what to expect, I want to do it again. Alright guys, welcome to Stewart Airport in Canada, on the Canadian-US border. Yeah, it looks like I'm not the only one who didn't have separation when I landed, so I don't feel so bad. But at least nobody actually taxied through each other or landing on the top. It's almost like we landed like in a little formation. It's more like what it looks like. Alright, so as you can see guys, there is no, parking spot, so we'll just taxi up here and park in the grass on the side somewhere, get out of the way. Clear of all runways, BLU116. That was a fun approach though. That was a lot of fun. That would have been a lot harder without changing the sun. A lot of airports like this anyways, they actually close down until the sun comes out, so in real life we probably would not have been able to even land here until the sun was up.
November 873 Bravo November is clear of all runs.
What's going on, Manny? Marcel, good to see you guys. Kiki Ka, what's up, man? Thank you, Oscar. Yeah, I kind of stalled a little bit. It seemed like I stalled a little bit right before we were gonna be short, and I had to bring my speed up because if not, I believe I was not gonna make it. We're gonna park next to this citation right here.
Stewart Unicom, ExecJet 537, going around. Stewart Unicom, Air Force 13.
Oh, I like how everybody's like parking like facing the wind. So
Stewart
smart.
Unicom, American 1337 Heavy is on flight.
Maybe we go a little bit more,
Runway
more further.
Stewart Unicom,
And
Frontier Flight
that should be good.
0073 is 13
Right there.
nautical miles to the southwest at 2,700 feet. Inbound for landing.
All right, we made it, guys, on the first try. A little, I don't know. I think it could have been better. It almost went almost went south fast. It almost went bad real fast. And the 777, did he land or did he just take off here? 'Cause I could have swore I saw him crash. And again, guys, do not spawn here. Cause I believe it spawns you on the runway, and as he's just gonna sit on the runway. Is that what you're gonna do? I'm gonna turn the strobe lights off, lane lights off, seatbelt. Are you serious? Stupid infinite passenger. I thought they fixed that in the last update. Engines off. So I should be able to turn my lane lights off as soon as I get past the whole short line. Yeah, you need to put that somewhere else, bro. Seriously, that big old 777. Nobody wants to see that. Nobody wants to see that. Manny, this will be the end. It'll be the last flight of this stream. I'll do another flight next stream. Oscar says we should fly to Heathrow because it's really busy. That's exactly why I don't fly to Heathrow. Because it's so busy. I know that my ATC voice says certain words really weird. Really weird. But it's a little bit better than what I had before. Just a little bit. Alright, seatbelt signs are finally off. We're going to wait for the ambulance and the medical to get here because I'm pretty sure that you guys are going to be sick after this flight. Let's see if we can get a... Ooh, look at that screenshot. This looks like a legit fly-in right here. Like, that's dope. Love it. Let's change the time of day so we can get some better lighting. I'll do that right there. Alright, cool. No, don't move. Don't move. Stay where you were. That looks like a legit flight. Like, we all just flew in for like some kind of event. We all parked in the grass watching people land. This is exactly what it looks like. So dope. I love it. Thank you guys for flying with us today. Thank you guys, everybody. Thank you everybody who came out in a citation. This little Boeing plane, I don't mind that. The 777, not a huge fan of, but thanks for flying with us anyways. And please don't taxi up here trying to get in the photo, because I don't want you in the photo. I'm be straight up. I don't want you in the photo. So I'm gonna crop you out. I don't want to see the 777 or 747. And that's why So anyways, a lot of fun. A very fun flight. If you want to be in a photo, you need to change aircraft. I hope you guys had a good time. I did. This is a beautiful area, man. Look at this. Champion High, when is my next stream? It actually might be sooner than you think. I don't have any scheduled streams for the rest of the week, Thursday or Friday, because of Thanksgiving. Oh, Citation has landed in a 747 spawn. This is exactly why we say do not spawn at the destination airport, because of stuff like that. He was on a legit landing, and oh great, yeah. No, okay, now things get. See, this is my cue to leave. But anyways, guys, thank you again for joining us today. Had a lot of fun. Thank you for we somehow made it to 2K subscribers, so I want to say thank you for that. That's amazing. You guys are just amazing for that. The next scheduled stream, yes, Starly says, is Monday at 1400 Zulu. But I may have a surprise stream for you guys later on today. So I haven't told anybody that yet. But yeah, I may have a surprise stream later on today. I may have most of the day off. So that being said, I'll be doing another stream. I'll probably do, if I do another stream today, it'll be another Infinite Flight stream, and then probably a racing stream of some other game, because I want to get into streaming some other games. And yay, 747s. Everybody loves 747s. Oh my god, 747s. Anyways, I already told you guys, if you're gonna show up in a 747, I consider you a troll, and I'll be cropping you out of any shots that I take. So yeah, all right, take a photo right here. Oh, dang it! I almost had the shot, and then really a shuttle, a NASA shuttle. Let's wait for it to disappear. Give it a second. 3, 2, 1. It's still there. Still there. Still there. Still there. Still there. Okay, let's go this way. Oh, now the other plane disappeared. Oh well, we took enough screenshots. I think we're fine. I think we are fine. I am not concerned. I'm okay. Oh, Frontier showed up. But anyways, guys, thank you for showing up, man. Thank you guys for flying with us. Had a lot of fun. See you guys next time. Definitely subscribe if you want to know when I'm going to stream next. I'll be tweeting it for sure. I'll check the Discord after the stream, as usual. And we'll get out of here. Remember, you got 3 choices. Give up. Oh my God, it is a free for all out here right now. I gotta get out of here ASAP. ASAP. Remember, you got 3 choices. Give up, give in, and give it all you got. Peace, love, and God bless you. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you guys for streaming me. Thank you guys for flying with us, streaming with us, following, subscribing, all that good fun stuff. You know, all you guys are amazing. So I'll see you guys next time. And I'm out.
Are you afraid of the dark? Are you scared? I can see you from behind. You can hear me in your mind. Run so fast as you can go. Time will catch you before you know. Are you afraid of the dark? Are you scared? You know, I am you. I'm coming closer. I will catch you. The time it goes tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Are you afraid of the dark? Are you scared?